Hi, good morning everyone. Pattern Dash Collections is where you're going to find today's pattern. Sorry about the glare. You're going to get a little more glare than normal because I'm using my new phone instead of my old phone. My old phone has a different screen and gets a little less glare, but I forgot to plug it in, so I'm using my new phone. Anyway, I'm going to click on that to make it nice and big. We're going to do this pattern called Squanection, like square connection. Sort of a steampunky looking pattern. You can get all sorts of interesting looks with it. So step number one, you're going to make a series of squares in a row like that. Ugh, I'm trying to find a place where, oh, that's even worse, where you get less glare. Okay, squares in a row, then connect the squares with a sets of parallel lines, and then on top of that, from the middle of this square to about the middle of this square, come up and over and down, up, over and down, and that's it. And then see how they've embellished it in different ways and done the squares in different shapes. Like these are long and skinny rectangles with a fat thing here, and then a little like this, making it look like a shadow. This one is more of like similar to the sample with these spaces, and then here they've done like a cross hatching, and then here you'll note they're different sizes. It goes smaller, middle, big, small, you know, bigger to smaller here. So we have different ways that we can use this pattern. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but you know, I never know what I'm going to do from one moment to the next. I just do what feels right at the very moment that I'm doing it. So I'm going to turn on the light so you guys can see better, so I can see better. And let's give ourselves a bit of a composition-ish. Let's think about our composition. I think maybe I'll want to put a ribbon of square going this way, and perhaps I'll put do I want one coming up and around, like kind of like what they've done? Perhaps I'll do one kind of up and around like this, and perhaps I'll do one sort of down and around like that. We'll make that as our composition. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you can. There, at that angle, you can kind of see. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one kind of this way, and then this way, and this way, perhaps ending in. I like how they've done sort of a gear-like thing here and here. Let's do that too. Kind of make it sort of steampunky. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to actually start in the middle, work my way to the ends, because I'm not too sure what size I want yet. Something simple. And I left that like that because I know I'm going to be putting some sort of gear or something there, and I'm not going to see the whole thing. And then parallel lines. The bird is singing away today. Got my window open. It's a beautiful day. You guys are going to be seeing this in mid-July, but I'm recording it at the end of June. I can't believe how mild our weather has been so far. I know other parts of the country are not getting mild weather, but we are, and it's just, I'm just really surprised. It's only supposed to be into the mid 80s today. Okay. I think I'm going to put my gear things here so I know what I'm doing. So, I actually think I'm going to do something something like that on this end, and then again on this end. I could measure, but I'm not. It's just, it is what it is. Maybe some kind of cut out. Like that. And this one, maybe we'll do something different. Something like that. Looks good. Okay, let's do this one. I think I'll play with, since I have plenty of room there, I'm going to play with a tall skinny that gets smaller as it comes down, maybe. Like that. That looks interesting. Sorry if you hear my tummy grumbling. It was really loud just there. I needed something there. Okay, and then we're going to connect these. like that. That's interesting. I like it. Okay, and then these ones will be more what? Let's see if I make them more rectangular long ways. Still going to start in the middle, because I feel like that's the place to be here. Something like that. Okay, and then let's do these ones. Short and fat. Like that. Okay, so now I've done them in 3 different ways. And I do like that one that had the cross hatching in the back. Let's see, let me look at the samples again. Kind of give myself an idea. Come on, turn back on. There was one that was dark in the back. There was one that has like hatching. I like the cross hatching. Let me do the cross hatching here. Uh-oh, I got a little carried away. I went outside my box. So how am I going to fix that? I'm going to come around the outside of this box with a thicker line. And look at that. I fixed my mistake. Now it just means I have to do all of them that way. That mockingbird is so funny. It makes so much noise, and it just sings and sings and sings for hours on end. I feel like my table is a little far away from me. I had to adjust it so I could open the windows. In order for me to reach my windows, I have to actually push my table way down. It's one of those standing desks that goes up and down, and then I don't think I brought it back up all the way. I will have to adjust that. Like that. Need to adjust my light too. That's better. Well, like I said, I can't believe how mild it is going to be. It's only going to be in the mid 80s today. And we're getting ready for a big party on the weekend. I'm drawing this on a Wednesday. And I looked at the weather forecast, and it's still only going to be in the upper 80s on Saturday, which is absolutely awesome. Which means it won't be too terribly hot, and most people will stay outside chatting rather than retreat into the house with the air conditioning. We're having a graduation celebration for a good friend of ours who was one of the ones who helped us with a ton of labor in our backyard. And so we're using our renovated backyard to host her party. She got her master's degree in nursing. We're all very proud of her. It is not easy to go back to school in your middle age. Once you've already got a full established career, continuing to work full-time as a nurse and go back to school, get her bachelor's degree and then her master's degree all in just a few years. She just amazes me with everything that she's managed to accomplish, and we're super proud. I don't have that much stamina. I no longer have the energy that I used to. And I don't know, I don't think I could go back to school at this point. I have another friend. She's already got her bachelor's, but she is just signed up to go back for her master's. She's taking an online course for teaching. She's already a teacher, but she wants to get this degree to get a little further along, be able to, I believe it's to teach in the gifted and talented program. Do a little upper division. It's not really upper division. Still would be, I do believe it's still elementary school or middle school, but to be able to work with the kids who are ahead of their peers in their academics. So that's kind of cool. This is taking a little bit of time. No, that's okay. We have time, right? We're just chatting, enjoying life, listening to the birds. Normally I don't worry about how long things take, except for when I'm drawing on camera. It's the only time I worry about it. And that's just because I'm conscious of the fact that my camera can only record so long. I kind of have to keep track of that. We're still well within time. It's the only time I actually think about how long things are taking. And I don't know what else to say. I made those too close together, so when I went and did my thick part, it looks funky. I'm getting messages on my phone. Oh, my husband's probably home. He is now working out by the front door. So now my phone's going to keep telling me there's motion at the front door. Okay, do that for that one. I think for this one, I'm going to fill in this part. Neighbors behind us got a new dog. It is really large. I have not peeked over the fence to see what kind it is, but you can hear it's got that big woof. Oh, it's a big dog of some sort. They used to have a big dog, and then I don't know what happened to the dog. Apparently, now they've replaced it with a new big dog. I feel like that needs to also like that. Okay. Now I'm going to erase all my border bits and my guidelines. And then put in a little bit of shading and some highlights and call it a day. Do I want to go here? I think so. At least for this one I do. Okay. Blending stump. And then oh, wrong side. I did that again. I'm all done. Pay attention to what you're doing. That's what erasers are for. that. Just a little bit of shading. Nothing outrageous. Nothing that really is difficult. Nope. Nope. Oh. This is the one. Wrong side. Did it again. Okay, something like that. This one I think for sure I want here. Because when I work on this blue paper, I really like to have that highlight, and that will really make it pop. That. And I think I'm just going to do these under here. This line. Just a little shady. Okay, now for highlights. I'll make the whole thing pop, and then we'll decide which direction it's going to live to sign it. And probably will live that way, but yeah, I think it's going to live, or it'll live that way. One of those directions. Okay. I'm going to switch over to the Faber Castell white pencil instead of my Prismacolor, because Prismacolor, I just threw it away, is now a, oh, where'd it go? Oh, it fell to the bottom of the brush yet. Anyway, it was a stub about that big. I didn't have no room left in the inn for So we'll just highlight with the white pencil. This works a little differently than the Prismacolor. It's not quite as squishy. It's not as soft. That's interesting. Makes a different, you might not be able to tell on camera, but it makes a different kind of thing. That's interesting. Okay, and then these ones are going to get a Something like that. And like that. Now, do these need a little bit of highlight? I think so. We're going to highlight like here. Okay, I think it's going to go that way. So then I need my pan again. Where did I put it? Oh, have I lost it again? Oh, I forgot I was using this one. Okay, this one is called, let me get it called up so I get the right name. It's going to go this way, so I'm going to sign it in here. Squanection. Okay. That wasn't too bad. It's an interesting, fun little pattern that you can do in ribbons. And, you know, you could still do it as a fill. If you wanted to do it as a fill, do this part and then do this and then come back and do this side and then maybe come back and do this side again. You could absolutely fill with it. But I left it as the, sort of as the sample did in the ribbon sort of thing. I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. I'm going to fix some of my issues like with the height of my table because I really just don't like it. And I will see you on the next video. Next time I will be doing Flash and then we're going to do Sun Drop. So that's where I'm headed for today. I don't know if I'll get any further than that. I've had somebody do a special request for a video on a complicated pattern that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do, or if I do, I won't be able to show you the step outs. So anyway, I'm thinking about that, but we're going to get through the our regular weekly patterns first and go from there. All right, see you guys on the next video. Go out and do something nice for someone today and make the world a better place, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.